We listed our camper van, didn't touch it for months, and still made more money than I ever did with my job. And I didn't come from some camping family. We never owned an RV. I didn't know anything about RVs besides like sleeping in one. And we just wanted to find and generate more money that wasn't going to suck the life out of us anymore. And then we got a little wild hair and saw my husband's parents do it for 2 seasons in a row. They were successful with their Class C RV, and we thought, well, they're doing it, why can't we? So we looked, and then we found this gorgeous camper van that we decided to purchase. So let me show you exactly how much we've made through our time as camper van hosts. I have to take this off the little stand. Give me just a second. Boom. Okay, so this is on our Outdoorsy site. Now we do list on 2 other sites, so just remember this is only from one. So all-time earnings, $29,886.66. This year, $15,153.75. Within the last 6 months, $6,912.34. And in the last 3 months, we've generated $5,700. Now, I've got to put you back on that little stand. Just wanted to show you the numbers. Seriously, not to brag, just to show you that you guys can do it too. So many of you have, there's flies. So many of you already have RVs and camper vans that you can do this too. So let's see. There is a step-by-step breakdown. First, you need to make sure that you list on Outdoorsy, RVZ, and RV Share. Like, I am not messing with you guys. If you want to generate all the profits that you can, you need to get more visibility. List on all 3 of those major platforms. Number 2, take fantastic photos. It does matter. You are going to be scrolling through, or your potential guests will be scrolling through these apps, looking at your visuals or pictures for 1 to 2 seconds. You need to grab their attention. Hiring a professional photographer is a must if you want to make the most impact for your listing. There's the word. 3, automate your cleaning. Now, there's 2 ways you can go about this. If you want to have your hands off the wheel and really not focus on it too much at all, then just hire a cleaner. Yes, they will cost money, but 2, who cares? Because then it's less time for you to put into it personally. So like less stress. And the other way is that you can obviously clean it yourself. If it's at your home, perfect. If you have time, if you want to deal with that, then absolutely. But if you're going to be the cleaner, or if you're going to hire cleaners, they have to have a set of standards. Everything must be spotless, because your reputation is on the line here. And that's basically all you have once you have your RV listed on these sites, because people will review your RV. Number 4, in the breakdown, you need to set mileage limits and fees. So when we first listed on these sites, I'm like, mileage limits? Why would we even do that? Well, duh. Because you don't want people to just run your van and take it from like Idaho to Florida and you clock like $1,600. You do not want that to happen. So for us, we set an average daily limit of 125 miles. Now, if they book it for 2 nights, then they get a 300 total mileage limit. If they go over that, we charge 50 cents per mile. It seems like a lot. It's not. People are going to bargain with you eventually, like, oh, we don't want to pay the overage fees. Well, then you're going to or you can't rent our van. Plain and simple. Also other fees. So for us, we have a cassette toilet. We require guests to clean underneath, like the dirty water, and we give them tips on how to do that. We show them how to do that in our video. If they do not clean it, $250 fee. We are not messing around here. We state that clearly on our little tip sheet inside the van. It always gets cleaned because you don't want to get stuck with that mess. Really, you don't. What else? A pricing strategy. So everywhere in the United States or the world is going to have different pricing sets. So what we had done is just gone on to Outdoorsy, for instance. We look up, like ours, a Class B camper that sleeps 2 people. We set the age. Let's say ours is a 2022. The amenities that it has, like hot water, shower, kitchen. It comes with all of like the shampoo, conditioner, body wash. Search within like a 50-mile radius. If you can't find anything, expand your search to a 100-mile radius. See what other people are charging. Look into their listing and see if they're getting booked. Look at their reviews. See how happy people are with it. And then base your decision off of that. We've been really, really lucky off like $185 per night, but especially if you have a bigger van or a bigger RV, you can charge more. And especially if you're in a different area that has higher prices, go for it. And then if it's not working, you can test it out. You can reduce it by $10, $25, and just play with it. Charge a cleaning fee. I don't think that some people's strategy is baking the cleaning fee into the daily nightly rent or daily nightly price. I don't think that's okay because then when you're scrolling through, it shows that your camper van is higher and you charge more than other guests, even though you're not charging more. And I didn't mean to say guests. Whatever. You don't want to look like you are charging more than your competitors, really, unless you've got something special. You also do not need to be some sort of tech whiz to figure this out. You just follow the prompts. It is so easy. They'll say, hey, what is your van? What age is it? How many miles does it have? Set your mileage limit. Upload your photos here. Just follow the prompts. Also, all of those apps have extremely good customer service that will help you. You just pick up the phone. You know how to do that, right? And then call them. They will walk you step by step through it. I am a caller. If I have a million questions, I will call. Big thing to note is so many people will say, what if I don't want strangers driving my RV? Okay, well then probably this business isn't going to work for you because that's what's going to happen. We have been doing this for almost 3 years. We've had incredible, gracious guests so far. If anybody has accidentally hit a concrete pole at a coffee shop, we get it covered by insurance. It's really not that big of a deal. Like, it's okay. You're not going to be in control, but you can get so many deposits into your account without lifting a finger, you guys. It is like the best thing ever. We have a gorgeous camper van that was $105,000 that we have never paid out of pocket for. Never. Because other people pay for it. So if you have any questions at all, please let me know. This channel is all about learning how to make alternative money, starting to not give a fuck what people think, and just living free. So yeah, subscribe, like this video, and I will see you on the next one.